this. We're going to do number 4 of 5 on this one hit can't miss plus anything but 10 series of videos. Yesterday we had our first negative session. It was negative about $200. We're still in the positive overall. We started with $4,000. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 45, 48, 48.50, 48.65, 48.69 at the start of this session. We're going to use the red dice this time. Hello Gooks. Let me get $500 here, traded in. I get 400 in green and 100 in red. Just set in here. It's an easy way to figure out 100 in red. All right. So there we go. Let's get going. Rack it all up. All right. So again, I don't have my computer set up, but how's everybody doing? There's Hawaii in here. Gotta love our Hawaiian friends, man. They're awesome. Googs and Mel and Hawaii crap shooters. I mean, you guys, Hawaii's deep in the craps world. You guys represent a lot. I love it. Alex, how are you, buddy? Hoss, Skill and Luck. Well, you guys are on it. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right, so here we go. We need 10 shooters. Same thing, I'm going to start with the dice. Hello, Thunder, Shade. All right. Okay, 2, 3, 3, 2. Again, everything's working. We obviously want to make a number. Yeah, whatever. Here we go. Craps has been a huge deal in Hawaii way before I ever did anything with it. All right, there's an 8. That's a good start for us. $105 winner. That's how we want to start. We obviously want to get a hit in as soon as possible on every come out roll, because then that puts us on free roll and we just take advantage from there. All right, here we go. I appreciate you guys. Oh, 0.7? 0.7, Jacob? What's up with that? I'm losing support as we talk now. After that 0.7 out. They're like, well, you did have our support. So that's a bad, you don't want 0.7s, guys. 0.7s, because that's going to put you on a come out again. And, you know, as the come out's the only time you have risk. So you want to have as many risk-free rolls as possible. And so far we're failing in that aspect after my first shot. You want to have free rolls. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we can get a random through. Might be random shooter day. And we got us come out 7, so it's going to win $10 overall. New, I'll explain that really quick. All right, so we have 480 across, which we're working all the time. We have a pass line and a lay bet. So the lay bet 500 is going to win $500, or lay bet of 1,000 is going to win 500, $25 for big. So it's going to pay 475, but we're going to lose 480. All right. So then right here, we're going to win 15. So 480 is 5 more than, but then we're going to win 15. So it's a $10 winner. And that's how we get to that. All right, here we go. Oh, we are starting out the day in the terrible. That's That's another random roll 10. So we're starting to see that roll is detrimental to what we're trying to do. Oh wow, back to back. That's rough. All right. So this is all one shooter, all one random roller. And there's a 7 that's on a come out, the $10 winner. So now we are in heavy catch-up mode, and not mustard mode. And there's an 11. So we're going to have one heck of a session from here on out, because we just got smacked. And there's a 6. It took us 5 or 6 rolls to get there. All right, and again, this is good because we got to see how effective it is against random. And so far, what I've seen is it's really, really, really dangerous. All right, so we got 2. So we're down $1,000 basically, a little more than $1,000 even. So we're definitely going to have to be in attack mode here to try to get this back. And there's a 7. Wow. Okay. So nearly as bad as this could go, low ace. It's going. So this is a good sign. We definitely want to see this. We want to see what this looks like. I thought we saw some of it yesterday, but this is the first time we've ever really had some real adversity where we had back-to-back 10s. That's rough. It was all random roll, though. That wasn't my shot. All right, here we go. And there's a 6. Okay. Let's go win 105. Let's see if we can get back to 4,000 first. That should be our first goal. Getting back to 4,000. That should be goal number 1. Okay, that's the 500. And once we get there, then we'll work on profit. All right, so it looks like we have 2,008. We have basically 3,000. And there's a 9, that's $15. This is like a power press. It actually cost me $1, but I'm gonna try to build this cross up pretty quick. Hopefully we don't roll a 7 right away. All right, there's 42. All right, that's 42 on that 5. We're gonna have to be more aggressive here because we're losing. So we're gonna have to make some money. And there's the 10. That's a $15 10. Okay, I'm gonna bump the cross up a nickel. And there's the 8. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at what it is as an 8, not a 12. All right, so it's going to be a 49. We got $20, so we're going to win 29. And there's aces. That's going to be a $40 aces. There's 20, so it's going to be double in the bubble. Okay, see where we're at on everything. All right, I like where we're at. And there's the 8. It's going to be $56 minus that, so it's going to be $36 minus the 20 here. All right, let's go to 60. And there's the 4. There's $25 there. I'm going to swap it out, guys. We're going to win 25. And we got a 9, 5, 4, 9. It's going to win 25. So we got 30 in odds right now. I'm going to trade it in for quarterback to where I know what's going on. All right, so I like what everything looks like. And okay, so it's a $70 8 minus 25. All right, so I'm going to take all these down. Remember, I got to make some money back. We lost some money. All right, so we got the 6. We're going to go like this. And there's the 9. It's a $21 9. Our goal is to get back to the $4,000 first. There's a 12. If we can get back to the 4,000 first, we'll work. And there's the 7 out. Okay, it's a pretty good roll. Our first rolls were so bad. That was painful. But so what are we at? 2,000, 500, 800. That's basically 3,000 right there. So all right, so we're down from our 4,000 a good $800. All right, so we're gonna have to make $800 up for sure. First goal. After that will be profit goal. All right, so shot. All right, let's make this happen. We have back-to-back 10s on a random shooter. For everyone that missed it, we had back on a random guy, back-to-back 10s, $2,000. So now we're working back. There's a 5, 4, 1, 5. It's going to win 140. We're working our way back. Okay. Here we go. And there's a 10. We don't have the 10. And there's a 6, 4, 2, 6, 35. Six, 5 yoke on the chips, but it's a yoke. There's a 3. That's back-to-back horn numbers. And there's the 6 again for 35. Here we go. Oh, 7 out. Well, I was hoping to hit one of those 6 or 8s pressed up. That sure would have helped that shot. Okay. Go into a random shooter. Here we go. And there's the 8, 5.3, $105. Pull it down. All right, let's see if we can get a couple hits. We got the 8 right back. Okay. We're going to be off on the come out. Random shot. And hard 6. Saving a little money. And there's the 10. And the 7. Okay. Next random shooter. You get $50 in reds on the red chips. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's get new dice. Here we go. Hard 10. Ouch. Ouch. The randoms are killing us. Absolutely destroying us. All right, this is good to see, though. So this is solidifying what I thought, that you just cannot play it that way. All right, so that's a 7. So we actually lose this. So we're going to owe $5 is what that's going to work out to be. Okay. New shooter. And there's a 6, 426. So right when we were making a little bit of a comeback, we got blasted with another random shooter, come out 7. This, I'm going to go a little more aggressive here. This is definitely showing a side of this we haven't seen yet. It's not a very pretty side. Oops. This is supposed to be right there. But it's good to see, because we want to see what it looks like. And there's a 12, right when I don't play the cross, right? And there's the 6, that's the point. Okay. We'll be off on the come out. And there's the 6 right back. And there's a 7. Okay. Next shot will be on me. Out of all the shots on the come-outs, I've only had one come out 7, and it was after a bunch of horn rolls. And the randoms, I think now that is 5, maybe even 6 that the randoms have produced. So, I mean, there's a clear trend there that the random roll shooter is going to cause you problems. $10 winner on this come out 7. And maybe the next set of 5 videos, I'll just shoot every one of them. So obviously that'd be a little more difficult. You'd either A, have to pay for a table, or B, go early a lot, or play something else. That was an 11. So this is that we're having one of those shots, and there's the hard 4. It was getting dicey. Dropped $5 for 200. It was getting dicey. Okay, here we go. And there's a 6, 4, 2, 6, 35. And there's a 3. And there's the 4 point made. We didn't put no odds. I honestly didn't think I'd make it. We'll be off on the come out. And there's a come out 7. Okay, $15 winner. And there's a hard 4. Okay. It's $30. Oh no, a 7. Oh, that was brutal. We were doing good there too. That was brutal. All right. So this episode has been expensive. Okay. Random shooter. We got 2 random shooters, and then our last shot could be very, very bad. 5, 2, 7. That's a $10 winner. Yo! It's a $15 winner. We're still on the come out. Aces. Okay, so it's going to lose. Here's one of those situations again where we're rolling a bunch of rolls and they still haven't satisfied our one hit can't miss. And there's a 7, So this is one of the problems with the strategy right here is when you have the come out groups, it just gets you closer and closer to that 10. Okay, so we had a bunch of back and forth stuff there, then finally rolled a 9. This is 140. We'll do something a little different here. There's a 4. It's probably going to cost me because I'm hoping to hit one of those 6s or 8s. Yeah. I mean, we would have got one more winner in if we would have played the other way. There's a 7. So we basically got through that come out. Nothing. All right. Definitely could have went better there. Final shooter is going to be me. Going to have a very good shot here to get back to 4,000. I am going to try my best to make it happen. Here we go. Hard 8. 105. And so I'm going to do something that I don't suggest. Is I'm going to shoot twice so I can double up my free roll. Let's pull this off. I'm probably going to regret it. 11. So I'm trying to get 2 hits in before I pull it down. This is very, very, and there's the 7, which actually works out okay. We'll win $10, or no, we won't. We'll lose $5 overall here. Lose $5, and this. Because this will pay $4.75, and that's $4.80. We drop $5. All right, so this was a brutal run. All right, let's see how far down we are. That's our 10th shooter. We got blasted. It's 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. All right, $2,526. So we're down half of our bankroll. It all came basically from this round right here. Just the back-to-back 10s were just terrible. Just really dismantled it, which was incredibly difficult to overcome. If I would have kept going, maybe it works, but I'm only doing the 10 shooters. All right, so $2,526. 25, 26. All right, we got one more round. After this, to get our money back, at least will be our first goal to get the money back. Second goal will be to make profit. Again, we've only had one come out roll, 10 that was me shooting personally. All the other come out rolls were the random shot. So that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. All right. So that's telling me that this is a play, but you have to manipulate the come out roll. By being random, because you will have those weird instances. All right. So I'm just going to do a run and see if I can get 12 come out rolls again. So I'm going to roll the 2, 3, 3, 2 and see how many rolls it takes me to get anything but a 10. And obviously not horn numbers or sevens. And see if I can get to 13 again. If you get to 13, you're beating the average. And there's a 9, okay? If you get to 13, you're beating the average, which means that overall you're probably making money, all right? So now we're looking for a 7. Six, 5, 7. Okay, so next round. We got to get 13 of them. So this would be a way you could practice this. If you can consistently get 13 come out rolls without a 10, using, we made it to the second one. Okay, so this, we got, we only made it 2. So that would be bad shape. So now you'd have to get to 13 rolls again, come out rolls. So it's definitely going to take some effort. You're definitely going to have to make it work. 1,000. Now we're down 2,000 or not 1,500 or whatever. I mean, they're not. That was only one. That's only the second come out roll I've had a 10 out of a lot, so I'm not that worried about that. But as far as the random shooters are going, I mean, it's what it says. It's random, so it's part of it. One mark. I don't like to martingale anything, especially like today. If we would have been martingaling, we had back-to-back 10. That would have been just brutal. But okay, so I mean, that's why we run practice tests. Guys, this is the kind of stuff I do every day, trying to figure out angles on the craps table. But I actually like this a lot more than just the plain anything but 10. I actually like it significantly more. And you guys are exploring it with me. So this is me exploring it. I haven't really practiced it any without being on video. So everything we've been doing with this combination, I've rolled it one little session skill, and I must have been off a little bit because it just seemed really random to me. So I don't think I was affecting anything. But it's the 5662, correct? 5662, right? So me and Skill, he figured this out, that the 5662, no matter how you roll on axis, it doesn't have 9s. It doesn't have 5s. All right? So if you could successfully roll this correctly, as long as you 9 or a 5, no matter how axis, which is really great. Especially, so let's just roll it. Let's just check it out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get $600 out because it'll be easy then. $600. Yeah, sure, you can just do them anytime you want. You can do the anything but 10 anytime you want. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with $30 lays on the 5 and the 9. and a $30 pass line bet. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I have to have a line bet. So you could go minimum. Do a $5 table would be great. But just for this, I'm going to do it like this. How it is right here. Okay? Because $30 works really well, is the idea behind it. All right, so everything's working all the time. If I roll this correctly, I'll never roll a 5 or a 9. Correctly. So this is something really for the guys that are really good at this, which isn't necessarily Jacob. Okay, so far we haven't rolled a 5 or a 9, but this should, if it stays on axis as they say, you should never roll a 5 or a 9. Well, we lost on a 1. Okay, so that's a fail. You missed. I got crushed on some back-to-back 10s from the random shooter. Crushed me. All right, so we're going to double it up on the 5 because we obviously shouldn't hit it again. So we'll play kind of like DGE plays here, just it's slightly similar. And there's an 11. Oddly, we're not rolling 7s, which is kind of odd to me. Oh, and there's a 9. So again, guys, what the problem is that I'm just not good at it. I'm not good at keeping them on axis. If I was, I wouldn't. You could never roll it. You could absolutely never roll it. So if it'll stay on axis, and the reason being is because no matter how this rolls, it can never roll a 9 as long as it stays there. Same thing with both of them. But we'll just see. We'll run through the $600, see how it works. And there's a 7 finally. Okay, so this is going to lose. And we are going to, we got 60 and 60. It's going to win 40 and 40. I'm not going to worry about the vig, guys. You're talking about $2 or $3. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, let's try it again. Oh, that's what we want. Come out 7. Point is not 8. If the vig bothers y'all that much, I'll do it like Baccarat, and I'll pay it at the end. I'll pay my commission at the end. Here we go. And there's a 4. Okay. It just, I mean, when you're not talking about hundreds of dollars on VIGs, it's not really all that important to keep up with it. If it's $1 per time, I mean, sorry. Oh, look at us go. So we're back on the good roll. Come out rolls in this would be ideal because if you roll the 7, you're going to win on everything. So that'd be ideal. And there's the 8. But so far I've rolled a 5 and a 9. And it's been quite a few rolls though. I mean, it's done okay, I guess. Haven't been keeping track of the rolls. But it does seem like it's doing okay against them. Oh, right when I ran my mouth. 639. Right when I ran my mouth. So we'll go to 60. And there's a 6. So I know there's been 3 5s and 9s. I don't have any idea how many rolls there's been, though. So I don't know if that's on target or not. Could be. And there's a 12. Should be getting 12s with this, because there's basically a 12 on the dice facing you. Here we go. And there's the 7. That's a good one. Okay. 60 is going to pay 40, and that's going to pay 20. Take it back. 30 over here. Altogether, we're probably up to about $6 in VIG. So, all my VIG police. Oh, it'll come out 7. That's a good one. And 30. This is actually being highly profitable. This is being highly profitable so far. And there's a 10. I mean, even when we're losing, because we're bumping up, which obviously is something you'd want to do playing in this style that I'm playing, you'd obviously want to chase because you're playing for the 7. See your genius skill. There's actually been a lot less 5s and 9s, I think, than we're supposed to have. I think I've only had 3, right? So whether it's just luck or whatever the case may be, and there I ran my mouth, so I got one. Whatever the case may be, whether it's luck or whatever, it's working. So aces. And a 6. And this, like, just playing the way I'm playing, it's not actually all that bankroll heavy. And there's the 7. Okay. I'm going to lose there. So we're going to win 40. And 20. Okay, back down. But yeah, I mean, it's working. I mean, we're up probably $150, oddly enough. I know, right? I'm the only one that does it. I know that is you're absolutely right, 5s. It's weird because, like, I feel like I'm the only one that does this. Oh, we're supposed to have a pass line. Sorry. $30 on the pass line. Points 4. What's up, ma'am? My wife is watching. So y'all keep your language down. Oh, we hit a 9. We're not supposed to hit 9s. It's her fault, y'all. Go to 60. Let's see if it'll hit a few of them. Maybe we'll have a run where we'll get a bunch of them. She's laughing. She thinks it's funny. Here we go. Oh, back to back. Yeah, she's not feeling better, guys. It's not something like a cold. All right, so that was 60. So we're probably gonna have to go to 150. It's 30. Probably have to go to 150. Probably be the next deal. All right, we need a 7 now. Come on, or a 4 will work. 10. Okay, that didn't help. So she's going back inside, so we'll probably win again. Oh, we got our 4. Look at us go. Professional dice control. Guys, I just want you to know, if you can't shoot, you can't win. Four. You know what I'm liking about this set is I don't roll 7s out of it. Where are the 7s at? I should be banging 7s all the time. Oh, right. Talked that one up, didn't I? Talked that one up. All right. And that's going to win 100 over there for that 150. So that would be a little bigger big. You're going to owe $5. Still not a huge deal. Dice influencer, which is what Jacob is not. I am not a dice influencer. I try to manipulate individual numbers every now and then, but most of the time, I would say that the vast bazillion rolls that I roll are random. So no matter how hard I try at this, I would say one out of every 10, I'm probably manipulating something. And that's my personal opinion. It may be better than that. I haven't tracked it like that in a while. And there's the 8. I'll be honest, guys. You know, I defend him a lot. I have defended him a lot in the past. But it seems like his latest little group of videos are direct attacks on basically every other craps YouTuber. And I'm not okay with it. 628. So I'm definitely getting a little fed up with some of his stuff. He's basically directly attacking people without saying names or without being a man about it. He's just putting it out there on his channel, directly attacking strategy players for the most part. And the truth is, guys, you have to have strategy. Even the best dice controllers in the world, they play strategy. So there's a 5. So I mean, no matter what, you still have a strategy. But he's definitely, and I've defended him a lot. But the last couple videos I've seen, I've not been. I'm just seeing how this rolls out still. I I've never rolled it. Oh, back-to-back fives. Look at us go. But I do think that it does seem like I'm getting less. Go to 150, but maybe not. But I'm a little frustrated with what he's doing because, okay, I don't think people should attack each other on YouTube. I don't think that because everybody is basically the same group of people watch. So we're trying to build this community, not hurt this community. But if you are going to attack them, if you do have something to say about them or whatever, go on their channel live and say it with them. You know, don't go live, go directly. You know, do it like that. So, for example, and I don't want this to get taken wrong, but about a week ago or whatever, Color Up had a problem with something I said. He came on my channel live, like on the chat live, and defended his side of it. And I like that. I want you to defend directly. You know, be direct. Don't beat around the bush and say, you know, and just smash on someone else's stuff. I would much rather someone be direct. And if you have a problem with it, be direct to them. Tell them what the problem is. And so I'm really getting fed up with what he's doing. And there's a 4. You know, so that's my whole deal is, if you are going to attack somebody like that, if you are going to basically tell the same group of viewers that, hey, one way to play just will not work. All right? One way to play just will not work. And that's what he does. He's saying that only his way works. All right, there's a 7 finally. And win 100 there. All right, I'm going to rack it all up and kind of see where we ended up here, because this was actually pretty profitable. And for my VIG police, I'm going to be generous and give $20 in VIG. I'll go 25 even. And so we started with 600, right? 600. So there's 100, 150. We made $165. So that's pretty good. I mean, there's no doubt about that. That's pretty good. So either just the strategy itself is that operational, but it did seem like I wasn't hitting a ton of 5s and 9s. But I don't know. I did get up to the 3rd level a couple times. So again, it just take practice. This is the second time I've ever practiced it. So again, you know, there's not much to run. This was a short run. So, I mean, but we kind of saw it. It has value. Definitely has value. I mean, it worked in this case. So if we were playing, we would have won, you know. Right, yeah, you can absolutely disagree with people. That, I mean, it makes total sense because craps is a very broad game. No, I don't want to do nothing like that. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to dip to that level, because I've defended him, guys, so much. You know, every time he's doing something, I think I was like, hey, this is great. He's trying to promote the community. But if you're going to directly attack other people's channels and not name them and not have that kind of guts to go directly on their channels and be a man about it, it's just not okay. You know, if you have a problem with what someone's doing, because that's just, it's just not okay. No, I quit rolling dice, so you're not hurting me. My wife's back out here. We're already starting preparations to make a trip, change households. Yeah, and guys, I see the thing is from like a dice control standpoint, like his earlier videos, he teaches dice control like the normal way most other people teach dice control. So we're going to move to Colorado. Uh, so, I mean, a lot of his information is great. Uh, and I mean, you know, when you're talking about that, so I mean, it's a lot of his information is really good. When you're talking about dice control, he talks about grip, he talks about landing zones, he talks about swing and all that, and it's all stuff, guys. Guys, everything he talks about is just robbed from Bone Thrower. So if you watch Bone Thrower's early videos, it's all robbed from him. So it's he's not, it's not anything special. It's not anything new. But he does teach it right as far as I know. I mean, guys, I'm not a dice control expert, so but just from what people say, from you know, it's how you're supposed to do things. It's about the grip, it's about the stance, it's about all that. Uh, and he's got a lot from Axis. Yeah, he definitely has. The limits are, but in May they're going to go up. May's going to have they're going to basically be like Vegas gambling in May. Yeah, I mean, in that videos with Jeremy, they didn't work. But I mean, honestly, guys, that was a pretty short run. Uh, if they would have rolled the 100 shooters, it probably would have turned around. He probably would have done a little better than Jeremy, I would say. I think they only did 10 shooters, maybe something like that. I watched that video. Uh, so I don't know. I do think that there is something to dice control. So I do think that you get a skewed set of numbers. I don't think you can beat the 7. Because is my job relocatable? No. But everywhere pretty much has wastewater treatment. So I've been looking at jobs out there to go into it. Believe it or not, it doesn't actually pay that much better out there, and the cost of living is quite a bit higher. So I might go look at something else. But because basically either I make way more than I should here in Arkansas, or they pay way less than they should in Colorado. One of the two. So I'm not really sure which that is. Yeah, Jeremy's great. Yeah, at the beginning he always wore the mask. Yeah, uh, but again, I mean, 5323. Sure, 5323. All right. So do you want me to like keep track of what it rolls? We'll do that. 5323. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was concerned. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if I was ever going to promote someone to teach dice influence, it would be George from CY. That's who I would promote. And that's my opinion. So, and George is my friend, but before he was my friend, I still would have promoted him. Okay, so there's a 7. So it's 5323. So this is like a 3V. Or it's a hard way, I guess. You did say 5323, right? Okay, so we're just looking to see if it'll avoid the 10. Okay. I like that. Let's see what this does. There's a 6. Okay, cool. So this is kind of unique. So you're playing 2 7s. So this is like the perfect 6, 7, 8 set. 5, 3, 2, 3. Right? 5, 3, 2, 3. So there's 6s, 8s, and 7s all over this. All right, so you got 2 7s, and you got the hard 6 and the hard 8. So this is like the perfect 6, 7, 8 set. Aces, okay. So far it's doing fantastic. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely, there's a 6. I'm definitely a fence rider when it comes to dice control. I definitely don't think it's done the way most people say by defeating the 7. I definitely don't believe that. Because I don't think that over time, most people are not going to be able to do that. But I do think that you can manipulate groups of numbers. That's what I think. So I do think that if you practice a certain way, or if you're trying to defeat the 10 or the 4, that's so much easier. That's half as hard. So, again, that's my opinion on it. Now, is there guys that are definitely really good at it? No, absolutely there is. Oh, there's my first 10. We're going to mark them in red. All right, so what did we get? 3, 6, 7. For the first run, 7's not bad. Remember, we're going to go 36. I'm going to go 36 rolls. So if I beat 3, if I don't roll 3, then I've beat the average out of 36 rolls. And again, guys, this is a very short sample of what we're doing here. But, I mean, if it does it, that's a big deal. If you can do it 136, that means you can do it a second 36. But, okay, so one of the things I also want to talk about is, so he's putting his imprint in Vegas and footprint there now. Don't think he doesn't. He does. I'm talking about KD again. So he's really getting a footprint there. Which is a big deal. That's hard to do without being a person that's like from there, like CEG guys. They're kind of from there. So their footprint is pretty good, you know, but he's making strides, which is so terrible because he should be promoting everyone else and not hurting everyone else. And it's just bothering me. But it's okay. And there's the 9. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So we're about halfway done. And there's the 5. I guess we're a third of the way done. But it's like, so for example, a lot of people at first didn't like my buddy, Charlie, over at Drunk Guy Explains. A lot of people at first just didn't like his way of play. Well, now a lot of people are coming around to it. And why is that? Well, because when you practice his way of play on your table, it works. it works. So it's definitely, oh, there's another 10. All right, so we can't roll another one. But again, guys, this is my first try at this. I do like what it's doing so far. And there's a 7. That was a terrible shot. I do like what it's doing. So I'm definitely going to check this out some more. And there's aces. What's kind of weird to me about it is that I thought I would have got 8s. I really thought I was going to get a bunch of 8s out of it because of the stuff, but I just haven't. And there's the, well, right when I say it, right? It's going to roll an 8. So this, if you guys are looking at this, this looks exactly random, basically. Look how random it, I mean, it looks just like the little pyramid. And there's a 6. 1, 3, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. Okay, so we have 13 more shots. And there's aces. Oddly, we're getting a lot of aces, which is kind of weird. Five, 4, 9. That was a really good shot. That shot right there, that shot is the only time I think dice control is true. You see how it just stopped and it didn't really bounce against the rubber, it just touched them. That if you can consistently do that, if you can consistently make that die right there and just barely touch that rubber, you definitely are controlling the dice. If all you're controlling at that point is maybe even just the velocity, but you're doing something. If you can make that one did it too. If you can do that, that's different. You're doing something different at that point. See how those bounced all over the place? There's an 8. There's a 12. All right, so let's see what we're at. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 27. Okay. There's an 8. Okay, this is what I thought we would get a lot of 8s. There's a yo. All right, so we've almost filled out the horn. We need the 3. And there's a 7. Seems like the 7s are about right on pace. Here we go. And there's another 7. Okay. And there's a 4, hard 4. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 26, 29, 32 shots. 4 more shots. And there's another 8. I did think I was going to get a lot of 5-3-8s because it makes sense. Oh, and there's the randomness. So I didn't beat anything for sure because that's 3 10s. But that doesn't mean it won't work. It just means this is my first time trying it. And there's a 5. 3, 2, 5. I think I have one more shot. But that won't, like, if this was the way your dice rolled out each time, and you did this, let's say you did this 100 times, 36 shots, and this is kept the same thing you kept getting, guys. This is like exactly, those are 4. This is nearly exactly, let's look at this really quick. This is nearly, okay, so this is crazy, right? So we did miss the 3, but we got 3 2s, right? So that's basically the horn stayed true. We got exactly 6 7s, which is exactly right. All right, we got 3 4s, which is exactly right. We got 3 5s, which is 1 under. We got 5 6s, which is exactly right. And we got 3, 6, 7 8s, which each kind of took away from the 5 and the 9 is what it did. And we got 3 10s. So, I mean, like, exactly basically what's supposed to happen on random shot is what happened here. So I don't, the only information you can extrapolate from this is that it's random. Because, I mean, this is literally exactly what you're supposed to see, which is really unique. I mean, you see something different. But, I mean, literally, this is basically exact. No, and this is the first time I've ever tried shooting this. So I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that I haven't been able to do it in one try. And so, I mean, but I was just pointing out that this is very exact. This is very, very exact. So it's unique. It's very weird to see this. You know, because normally you'll see one crazy spike somewhere. And there really isn't. This 8 being at 7 rolls is not a crazy spike. That's only 2 more than it's supposed to get anyway. So that probably is attributed to the 3 5 2 3. It was a 5 3 2 3. So getting more 8s makes a little bit of sense. And we did have a bunch of 5 3 8s. One hit can't miss, Jeremy. It's not exactly a true one hit can't miss because I don't win on the horn. But I did get crushed. So today, random shooters crushed me on my 10s. I think I hit 3 of them, which was like the equivalent of in the strategy $3,000 loss. I wasn't able to recover from it. So 4 days in, we're down $1,500 basically. We got one more day. But I just thought that was really weird how that rolled out was so... actually, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Special guest in the chat. Hey, I love it when he stops by. Yeah, I just, guys, I do have other stuff I got to do. It's nothing against y'all. I appreciate y'all. I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I rolled that out early. Since then, basically, I've been doing some other dice control type stuff and kind of bitching about things that I don't like that King Dice is doing. So I'm gonna give him a call. Me and him are gonna have a conversation about that. But anyways, thank you guys for showing up, and you guys have a great day.